Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Trinity UHC Survival, or otherwise known as Trinity UHC. And I want to quickly, before this video starts, and I gotta go ahead and start the timer for 45 minutes on the clock. Just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the first episode. It was definitely crazy, and I thought I would want to follow that up with an immediate upload the next day. So to reward you guys, I'm gonna dump out all my crap items that I don't need, because let's be honest, why do I have a lot of this stuff in here? No, but just saying, thank you guys so much for the support on the first episode. It was amazing, and the majority of the comments is a little bit of a joke. Well, actually, not really much of a joke, but more of just a derp on my end was, Brandon, there's mushroom stew all around you, and I realized that pretty much immediately after I had watched the video. I was thinking to myself, how did I not know? I had no idea, honestly. But anyways, we're back. If you guys didn't watch the first episode, I highly recommend you do so you get a gather for what this, series is all about. But even by the intro, it's pretty self-explanatory. And also, another thing that I want to address on very quickly is, it was noted a couple times that you guys did think that this series was kind of a copy of, what was it called? Trinity Island, which was a multiplayer series or an SMP series that a few people like Syndicate, Captain Sparkles, like those people did a little thing. I didn't watch the series personally, I just watched an episode or two. And I wasn't really trying to copy it. Ooh, hello. Very, very nice. I wasn't necessarily trying to copy it, it's just kind of turned out that way in the thought that I had in my head for it. Because number one, you can't really find another word other than the word Trinity that really, is epic and makes sense. Like, what, 3 boss or something? 3 UHC? It doesn't really work that way. But, yeah, I don't know. It is quite a bit similar, and I'll admit that. There's nothing wrong with it being similar, though. It's completely fine in my end. As long as you give credit, and as long as you're not doing it, like, 100%, even so, it should be just, one of those cool things that if you guys like the Trinity UHC series, well, now you got something else that's kind of cool. And another thing that I also was noted in the comment section that I kind of forgot, don't know if I would have remembered, but I did forget at the time, that if I go into the nether soon, I actually need to turn off regen immediately when I get into the nether, because it only works for the worlds that you're in. So that was a really good tip that I was dropped down by. I don't remember the person's name because I didn't look at it before the video, but I love you. You know who you are. So yeah, we're back in here. Oh, and also, one last little update thing before we focus entirely on the game is you guys did vote on the straw poll. I realized after I made it, a few hours after, that I kind of made it rather confusing because I asked a yes or no question to a question that couldn't really be answered yes or no, but the majority of you guys understood it, and about 73% actually voted that yes, I am able to sleep through the nights. And I was kind of surprised by that, because I would assume if you guys were looking for a challenge that you would have told me that I couldn't, but I guess because this is sort of like a survival thing, that you guys didn't want me, like, I don't know, dying on the 3rd episode. But, yeah, so you guys told me that I actually can sleep in a bed, so that's kind of relieving, even though I don't really know, like, I guess I like it, but, I thought it would be a little bit challenging not to. And, ooh, lava ravine, hello. I see quite a bit of gold. We're actually finding a very decent chunk of gold. Oh, there's a little emerald over there. I want to go grab that real quick. And we've got plenty of food right now, so we actually don't have to worry about sprinting in caves, because we've got enough to last us, like, maybe 5 episodes or something like that, depending on how we ration it. But yeah, and another thing I actually heard a couple times, and this is, again, just like an update feedback sort of session, is you guys, or a couple of you said that the 45 minutes may be too long. The reason why I want to do 45 minutes is because I'm not doing off-camera work on this. So if I don't do 45 minutes, this series is going to run very, very slowly and probably become aggravating, because I'll probably get nothing done in any episode. So that's why I'm doing 45 minutes, and I feel like it's a good chunk of time for those that actually want to enjoy it, because most of my how-to Minecraft episodes were around 45 minutes or even longer, so I feel it fits. And I feel that, just like a lot of you guys that watch HTM are going to enjoy this, hopefully. Yeah, no uncut stuff, none of that, just 45 minutes on the clock. And I actually do need to check something real quick. That's my apologies. I'm kind of just looking over some Skype stuff right now, and because it's uncut, I can't really cut that out, and I know it's unprofessional, but you know what, whatever. So we're down in this little ravine here. There's a tiny little section of a cave that I think I want to grab over. Let me see what's going on over here. Now, I don't really want to spend too much time in the caves. Oh, that's a creeper? Oh god, that's a creeper. Okay, I need to remember that I'm playing on UHC mode, so if I take any ticks of damage, it's going to be detrimental. Because the thing is, when I haven't really been playing on it for a little while and I just kind of hop back into it after a day, it can kind of trick me up a little bit. Oh, I forgot I have a water bucket. What am I doing? It can kind of trick me up a little bit, and I think to myself, yeah, well, I can just run around or run amok and I'll be fine, when really, that's not the case at all. I'm hoping we can find a little bit of diamonds before we leave, just enough to kind of get an enchant table going, but the amount of gold that we found is actually pretty ridiculous. I don't know if it's ridiculous for the amount of time we've been in here, but still, we're gonna have enough to keep some steady regen on for quite a while, which is actually freaking awesome. This is a little lighting glitch. I don't think... Is that a cave down there? Yeah, let's make some more torches and try and find out. But yeah, still got the 45-minute timer going. We got 39 minutes left. The goals for this episode, I do want to find diamonds. Obviously, it's, you know, kind of like wanting a knife in CSGO. And I would also like to try and find a place that I could settle down into in the overworld. Now, this looks... I don't know if this is actually going to be a cave, but I do want to kind of travel it for... I don't know, it looks like it might be a cave. Let's look around here. Oh, and nah. Unfortunately, it was a dead end. I thought that I would have a bit of a miracle, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Alright. There's still quite a bit of this we haven't explored yet. I kept thinking that was diamonds for a split second in my mind. I never freaked out because I quickly realized it wasn't, but... Ah, man. You live, you learn. It still goes on for a decent while longer. We should be watching the walls for... Oh, we missed some gold. Hello. And before comments, Pete, you missed some mushrooms. I mean gold. You know what? I need to remember to myself that I'm actually going to make some mushroom stew before the series is over. Just to highlight on that dirt moment. Because I actually don't know how I forgot about mushroom stew for the large majority that I did. Running past all the shrooms and everything. Oh, it was just a nightmare. Alright, one quick second. Gotta do it. And go ahead and add someone to a chat. There we go. Perfect. And we're good. Alright, but apart from that, I'm pretty much done in terms of Skype, so you guys shouldn't see any more interruptions. So I do apologize for that. But anyways, I don't think there's any more... There's some lapis over there, which I actually want to grab, because lapis is probably going to be useful. Now, I do want to touch on one thing that's kind of unrelated to the series itself, but kind of, I guess, in relevant terms. For those that didn't watch my last video, which was... what was it? The April Fool's Minecraft Mojang Microsoft whatever who the hell did it joke. There was actually a thing in there that was confirmed by a few people, including Dinnerbone himself, that was discovered. I can't remember the guy's name, but it started with a 3D or something like that. Something along those lines. That was actually discovered that in that new update, or the 1.10 update joke, there was actually an Easter egg known as a QR code that kind of fell in the snow, and when you read it, it actually translated to Minecraft 1.9, the combat update. At first glance, I didn't think that this was real, until I then glanced over immediately after, and Dinnerbo confirmed it was not an April Fool's joke. Even though the whole thing was an April Fool's joke, he kind of left it as an Easter egg inside of there. And personally, that got me thinking, and I think it probably got the majority of everyone thinking about Minecraft's next update. And to be honest with you, I am incredibly excited for it, because I feel like combat really is one of those things that does need to be improved in Minecraft, because I think Dinnerbone himself has even said it before, that Minecraft is pretty PvP heavy in the way that it took, but in terms of PvP, there's really not a lot you can do. There's only, like, you know, going up and punching a guy a couple times, or hitting him with a bow, or, you know, maybe a fishing rod, but apart from that, and maybe flint and steels, I don't know. But apart from that, there's really nothing else toward PvP itself. So, I'm interested to see what they're going to do in the combat thing. They might make it completely elaborate, or they might just change one or two things. But knowing how Minecraft Mojang has done updates in the past, especially with 1.8, I imagine they're probably going to go full force into it. And I really hope they do, because I think that would honestly be amazing. It would probably reshape, like, every Minecraft PvP server in the world. And I wonder how it would do for, like, basic things like Minecraft, like Hunger Games and stuff like that, you know? I don't know. I think it's going to be cool, and I think servers will have a lot of fun doing it. So I'm excited for whenever that would be. I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows when the next update's going to be or when 1.9 is coming around the corner, because it had been a while, realistically, since they've done any snapshots. I'm trying to go through here, trying to find a little bit of coal, since we're actually out of it. Need to mine through this whole thing. I wish I had a diamond pickaxe to mine through the coal. It's so... it just doesn't work with an iron pick. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited for the update, and hopefully it comes out soon, because I had talked about it before, like, Minecraft updates for me, because I play Minecraft very often. In fact, I did an entire SMP on 1.8's features, and 1.8 has been out for quite a while now, if you think about it. And a lot of aspects in 1.8 still relatively feel new to me, but the majority of things have gotten to that point that every update has, where it just feels like it's, you know, like, I'm used to it by now. Nothing in 1.8 is really new, and to a lesser extent, I've gotten comfortable with the updates. I'm actually going to go through and mine all this coal, and then I'm going to go to the surface, because I'm honestly freaking tired of being in the caves already. We don't have diamonds yet, but I would definitely like to go to the surface and do some stuff. We could also make a nether portal without getting diamonds first, but then again, knowing that this is UHC, I probably want to be enchanted before I go to the nether, and hopefully I don't die as soon as I get into the nether, because I know nether spawns can be pretty horrible, to say the least. Alright, so there's a little bit left of a cave here. I don't want to jump down there, because that'll damage me quite a bit. Let's get the rest of this coal over here, too. Let's get a couple veins of coal, because coal goes by pretty fast. That's why, like, whenever I do, like, a survival world, I like to wait on coal capturing until I have a fortune 2 or 3 pickaxe, and then go back down and purely do nothing but search for coal. Just because you find yourself using it so often, unless you have, like, a blaze spawner or something like that for fuel sources. And this actually, oh, it's tempting because it goes back down. I want to go through all the caves and just find everything, but I don't want to stay down here too long. There's a lot of iron here that we haven't really grabbed, even though we've got, how much iron do we have? 76 iron, somewhere around that. So we've got enough for an anvil, maybe even 2, and well more than enough pickaxes and tools and armor than we'll ever need. So I don't really think iron is too much of a thing we need to worry about. I think for now I just want to head back up to the ceiling, and then from there we should be good. Let's hop over yonder here. And then I think, okay, is this turning... This is turning daytime, isn't it? Oh. Mobs. Oh god, a lot of mobs. Skeletons in the water. They're just having a bath. They're having a whale of a good time. There's a zombie over there, and it actually just looks like we literally just came out of the caves right when nighttime was ending. That is amazing. I'm gonna kill some of these chickens so I can get some material for arrows, and maybe even some eggs to start up a chicken farm, because a chicken farm would actually be pretty nifty to have, because farms and stuff are things we can do in this. Because the thing is there is, you know, like an end goal to it, but I do want to treat this also as like an SMP in a way, or like a, you know, survival world in a sense, to where, you know, I'm not just purely going for the goals and then it's done and I've made like literally no base progress, no, just like no real progress of any sort. And I guess it's kind of like training in a sense for when I get back into HTM, so I, you know, still have a bit of a survival, how should I say, like, memory under my knits. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit of sugarcane here, because we'll definitely need that for enchanting. And then, yeah, we really need to, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and find a place to settle down so we can get some storage doing. And what on earth is that? Oh, it's a leaf. I thought it was something else for some reason. Okay, but, yeah, so there's a little bit of sugarcane down there. And then, oh! And it's raining. It's raining, it's pouring, and the old man is definitely not snoring because we're playing single player. Hello, little bunnies. Hi, so cute. I want a carrot. I need to find... You know what? I want to explore a little bit. I want to try and find... Let's get rid of the gunpowder. We won't need that for a little while. We can just take as much food as we really need to. I want to go into an area that has, like, a village nearby us, because right now, it's pretty dark and gloomy, but... Yeah, not really sure what's going on here. Oh, and there's a couple mobs in there. Let's stay out of that party. Yeah, because I think, actually, it looks like we're already on the edge of the world, in a sense. Because there are a few bunnies here, but there is an ocean over there. And I do want to find, preferably a village or some sort of temple before we can actually, I don't know, settle down, perhaps. Because once I settle down in an area, I don't really want to move too far away. Especially in the fact that I need to stay pretty relative to spawn. Or else I'm not going to find that end portal very easily. Let's kill all these guys real quick. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, I probably should make a bed too, even though a bed won't really help us too much in this, considering, you know, it's daytime. I wish you could sleep through the day. Honestly, I think that would be cool. Like, imagine an update to Minecraft where you could actually sleep through the day if you wanted, like take a nap. But the twist of it would be, is that you couldn't, what would happen is you would sleep right at the beginning of day, or sometime during day, and you would wake up right when night was about to fall. And because you slept through the day, you couldn't sleep through that night. You had to either wait until the next night, or sleep until the next day. I think that would be pretty cool. Because I feel like Minecraft, like I get sleeping, it's not meant to be realistic, but I think if they were going to go any direction of being realistic at all, that would be a pretty cool update. I don't know, like, I started thinking, this is probably really horrible, but I started thinking that ever since my sleep schedule got really, really fudged up, when I started, like, when I more actively started recording with, like, the people in the group and stuff and just playing, like, late-night CSGO games or just bantering about late at night. Especially in the fact that I'm on spring break right now, so my sleep schedule is pretty messed up. I went to sleep at, what was it, 4 a.m. last night, or around 4:30 a.m., maybe 5, and woke up at 2 p.m. today. Honestly, yeah, it's pretty bad, and I really need to change that because it's not healthy. And it's not a life that I prefer to live. If anything, I would have liked to have gotten up at like 10 a.m. and only gotten like 5 hours of sleep. Because, you know, I don't like sleeping in that late. Especially in the fact that I really need to get some videos out today. So I woke up and it was like, ah, crap, man. I gotta push out some videos. But, yeah, so we're here in, what biome is this called again? Mega Tega. Tega, I think I don't know how you pronounce it. Tomato, tomato, who cares? Now, I do need to be rather careful because I don't think mobs are going to spawn in here, but this wouldn't be the worst place in the world to have a base, even though I kind of want to create a base in a place that's a bit more open, because I want, like, if I'm exiting my base during nighttime, I don't want to be shot by a bunch of creepers and stuff. I want to be able to light the place up decently well, and we're playing in pure 1.8 terrain, not, like, not large biomes or anything like that, so hopefully we'll be out of this biome soon. Let's see, what direction are we traveling right now? We're traveling north, so we're going negative Z right now. Ooh, this is a pretty hefty cave. Hello here. I don't know why I'm going into this, but I am. Oh, I guess just to come out right back in the... Oh my... Hello. He was literally just waiting right for me. That's hilarious. Okay. Some chickens around here. Some more bunnies. I like the fact that bunnies are, I say bunnies, I know they're called rabbits, but I like the fact that rabbits actually spawn, like, really actively in Minecraft. He's so cute! Look at you! You're so adorable! Okay, he doesn't like me talking to him. I found myself getting really attached to Minecraft animals for some reason, and I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm a giant sap, and I really can be, but... I don't know. If you guys watch my HCM series, you'd know I had a couple animals on there that I named and kept as pets very close to my heart. But even like the bunnies in the pen, like the numerous amounts that I had in that, I kept them pretty close to my heart. Until I let them all loose and decided to bring them all to spawn and have the majority of them die and blow up. And yeah, I kind of reversed every aspect I ever made of myself of being caring for Minecraft animals at that point. I miss HTM so dearly. Alright, but, yeah, so we're going through here. I still haven't really found an area that I actually want to settle down in. Thankfully, oh, there's cows here. Probably a good idea to actually go get some leather, even though the issue is even if we go this direction, we're going pretty far away from where, whatchamacallit, the horses were. And someone actually made a pretty fair point, saying that you can actually get saddles from other ways, aside from, what can we get rid of right now? I want to keep the 7 emeralds on us, I don't know why. A stack of cobblestone, why not? But, I can actually get saddles from what you call it, from fishing. If we get, like, a really good fishing rod, like from enchanting and stuff, I could actually create one of those, like, auto fish farms and fish in there. And I think, honestly, auto fishing, like, automatic farms, if I was to create some of those... Oh, there's doggies. Doggies! Oh, no, I threw away... Oh, I threw away my bones. Oh, God, no! No! No, 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 no. Oh, he's... Oh. I thought he was gonna attack me. Puppy. Puppy. Why you gotta be that way? Man, you know what? I'm gonna mark the coordinates of this. -231, -321. That's funny. Just in case I want a pup. Because I think I'm gonna come back for one of these guys. Even though they're a bit vicious toward the animal I love the most in Minecraft, I think having a puppy... or 2 or 3 next to us wouldn't be the worst idea. Because if we ever do get trapped in like a cave or something, he might help us. Even though chances are we're probably gonna get screwed over by him if we do anything. And these pumpkins will actually be pretty good in terms of Enderman hunting. Let's go ahead and throw away the majority of the cobble we have. Because we only need like 1 or 2 stacks of it. Alright. Still trying to find some place to settle down. I'm not really liking the biome choice too much in this. I would just like to find... Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a swamp. Hello, swamp. I'm gonna go and collect, I'm gonna try and collect all the sugarcane I can find offhand. Because I do know it'll start getting really painful for sugarcane collecting once we actually need, like, level 30 enchants, so... And to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna do, a nether grinder, in this series, even though... It will probably take a long while to do. I think the gold and everything, as soon as we can get up to that level, will just be OP, and we'll probably beat the game in literally seconds with the amount of god apples we'll be able to get from that. Especially, like, going down with potions and things to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get potions as well, huh? Oh, I'm just trying to think of, like, everything that I'm gonna need to do this series, and it's actually probably gonna be pretty crazy. Let's try and tip over as many of these cows as we can get. And we're at level 20. 2/3 of the way to level 30. Well, theoretically, maybe like a halfway to level 30, considering how detrimental the jump is in terms of enchanting levels. Let's grab some of this here. Ooh, that looks like a pretty nifty place. This whole area, kind of like on this side, looks pretty promising for an area that we could rest in. And this looks... I wonder how this is going to turn. It's getting... Okay, it's actually turning nighttime right now. I can tell. Yep, the dark hues are coming in. We really need... I think I'm going to make a bed. I think I'm going to make a bed and sleep. Mainly for the fact that I don't want to brace the nighttime right now. Purely because it's raining, and I would rather not deal with any more rain than I have to. Even though the fact that I'm from California, I should probably love the rain in anything that I can get it at. Any shape or form, including video games. So let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of cows. This is... I mean, it's not the worst place in the world, but there's nothing here. There's nothing really nearby. I mean, this is an extreme hills biome. It is a mountain biome, so there would be a pretty decent cave underneath, but I don't know. I want to do it next to a village or something and get some traits, and it's not nighttime just yet. We'll leave that crafting table there, something that we've done in the past. It's like a little landmark. And, ooh. Oh, is that a plains biome? Oh, yeah, I found a plains biome. Okay, this might be our saving grace. Might be. If we can find a village here, I'm going to be beyond happy. And I might actually do what I did in that little achievement crafter series I did quite a while ago, is actually temporarily stay in a village and build a home a couple episodes later. Oh, there's horses here! I want to settle around here. I definitely want to settle somewhere around. And there's dogs! There's horses and there's dogs. What are the chances of that happening? What are the chances of that happening? Dogs and horses right next to each other. I'm actually baffled. If there's like, okay, now I'm sleeping. Now I'm gonna sleep. Now I'm gonna take my night off, rest for a little bit. Ugh. Well, I don't really need to worry about keeping a spawn either. So I don't actually need to keep the bed down. Oh, I'll tell you. I stretched when I was doing that yawn. Man, that felt good. You know, I think one thing I've been forgetting the past few days, when you wake up, it's always a good idea to stretch. Stretching just, like, it wakes your body up, it wakes your muscles up, and it just makes you feel good. That's something that I haven't really done the past few days, and I'm not sure why. It's a very simple thing. I guess it's because I've woken up late and probably just jumped at the, thought of, oh, I need to work. And there are a lot of freaking, holy crap. The amount of horses around here. There's donkeys, there's literally anything you can imagine around here. There's dogs, this is like our dream. Did we spawn here? No. No, this couldn't have been our spawn. Wait, hold up. I need to check through right here. I want to see this. Did we spawn? Because I think I saved the coordinates of the area that I spawned in last time. Let me see. Did I? Did I save the coordinates of where we spawned? No, I think... Wait. We spawned in 19. Oh, yeah, we're pretty far off, thank God. I thought we actually just made a giant circle and we're getting excited about nothing. Yeah, we spawned at 19206. 19206. And it was kind of funny, too. Speaking of coordinates, a couple people have said in the comments, Pete, be wary about giving the seed out to people to play on because they're just going to tell you where everything is. And funnily enough, I actually did have someone tell me where an abandoned mineshaft was in there. And I didn't remember the chords, and I'm not going to purposely remember the chords. I think it was somewhere around like 400 on something. But I heard that cheeky stuff, and just letting you guys know, you can say a lot of things, but please don't give any spoilers about what you've found in your area, because I don't want it to take away from the actual experience in this. Because in hardcore, you can't... Single player, you don't really want to get help from people, you know? And oh my god, there are a lot of... This is a huge plains biome. Look at all the horses! If we don't find, like, an amazing... If we don't find, like, Topper Reborn or something in this, I'm gonna be shocked. Like, I will be shocked. Oh my lord. Oh my Lanta. And you're telling me there isn't a single village in this. Now, I was actually told, although I don't know if I believe it, that if horses spawn in a plains biome, a village cannot be spawned in it. I don't know if I believe that, because I've never actually done research on that, so right now we could be doing nothing but purely wasting our time, but we are still trying to go out and just adventure to find pretty much anything that we can. And I guess right now is a good time to also grab sugarcane for the time when we actually are able to get an enchant table, because we probably need to go down mining relatively soon again, and we do have a pretty much unlimited food supply, because guess what? I know how to use mushroom stew now. I play this game for a living. A lot of cows going by here. I'm actually glad that I'm seeing a lot of cows, because I don't really want to kill any horses for their leather. And you know what? The amount of horses that are here, I'm seeing, like, as soon as we can get a saddle, I'm seeing, like, just a full horse enchanting, or horse taming episode. Straight up, finding the best horse possible. Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh, this is... Look at how huge this plains biome is! I don't know if this is just, like, one that got tied in with another. I've never seen one this huge. This has to be its own biome in its own right here, because look at how far this goes. It's like literally nothing but plains. I think the horse area is finally cut off. Like, we're seeing some bunnies spawn. Oh my god. Wow. I've never seen... And it still goes up... No, it doesn't. Does not still go on farther than that. How far into the episode are we? How far into the episode are we? Let me see. Countdown timer. We got 16 minutes left. What on earth, dude? It still does. It goes on farther. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, I'm gonna go down and get this this sugarcane here. And, yeah, like, we're still gonna need a lot of sugarcane, obviously. I think we're about, like, maybe a fourth of the way there in terms of a full bookshelf. But, like, holy crap. I would definitely, in this case, believe that the whole, like, you know, if you see some horses that villagers aren't going to spawn in there, I would believe that. In the fact that we've seen a lot of freaking plains and not one village yet. And we still haven't found a desert either. Deserts are a little bit rare from what I've seen. I don't know, it's like, they're not rare, but they're definitely, they don't feel all that common. Especially back in the HTM world, there was not a lot of desert around there. In fact, this almost feels like the HTM world. A lot of trees, not a lot of, well, actually, no, there is quite a bit of open fields in this, so, And I think we finally found the cutoff point. If I go back and wrap around through there, I think there was more plains over in there. And by the way, can we celebrate that we've nearly gone through 2 full episodes without taking a single heart of damage? I know, it's not the hardest thing to, you know, avoid taking damage in Minecraft, but... yeah, you know, some people still do it. You know, environments can be tough. Sometimes you slip off 1 block and, you know, you took a heart and a half, took a half of heart, you took 8 hearts, whatever it may be. I actually came very close in episode 1 to taking about 3 hearts of damage, which still would have been pretty much redacted with the fact that the amount of golden apples we have. In fact, actually, we have enough gold for 4 golden apples at the moment. And how much apples do we have? We have 3. So we'll actually need to get more apples. Wow, that's a lot of sugarcane. Holy crap. Hello. Swamps are my new best friend, because I was born here. Yeah, I'm not Shrek. I'm a slime. Was I born in a swamp or was I born in a cave? These are questions I don't want to ask myself. And do we already have... yeah, we've already got a stack of cobblestone. We don't need to get another one. Grab the rest of the sugarcane up here. And yeah, we really need to find... we need to find a place to settle down. And to be honest with you, if I can't find some sort of village around, like, here, I'm probably going to settle down in the area that had all the horses. Because once we can get... ooh. Hello. Ooh. Whoa. Aw, no, dang it. I thought it was... it looked flat to me. It looked flat to me, and then freaking... aw, I thought it was like a straight flat mountain for a second, and then the chunk loaded in. You know what's speaking to me? That's speaking to me. That is speaking to me. Oh, it is. Nah, I don't want to do, I've already done enough decorating inside of a house, like inside of a mountain, to save my life, so I think I'm gonna avoid the brutal temptations of wanting to do that. Okay, so there's nothing really around here. That just looks like a birch forest. The rest of here looks like it'll probably be the most promising. If we go a little... is the spider underneath? He was underneath. Do I want to get a bow? Why is this creeper not aggroing me? Oh, there he goes. Hello, creeper. Oh, yeah. Okay, I actually want to try and kill this spider here. Here, watch. YOLO mode. 2 string, down. Just like that. Bam, baby. What are we gonna clear up our inventory with? Let's, What do we not need in our inventory? What do we not need in our inventory? What do we not need in our inventory? We don't need the rest of the brown wool since we already have a bed. Apart from that, yeah, I seriously... like, a lot of this we're not going to need right off the bat, but we probably will need in the future. But I seriously need to find, a place to settle down so I can just put some chests down, you know? Like, it feels weird. And I think I can catch this relation from a lot of people. When you just start out in a Minecraft world, it's almost... it feels weird because you almost never actually use any chests, and your entire inventory is all you can gather. And wow, there is a lot of bunnies around here. You know, in my time of Minecraft, I've never actually seen an evil bunny. I only know what they look like with their eyes. I've never seen one on video. I've never seen one in a game. I've never actually witnessed an evil bunny and what their characteristics are, or how they act. What on earth was that thing? No, why is he dying? Why is he dying? No! Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Why did you just suffocate and die? Why would you choose that life? Aw. I mean, I'll take your leather, but... well, that wasn't very jolly. Horse is supposed to be happy. There's a lot of foals around here. Holy crap. Holy... this whole area is just huge in turn... oh my god. Okay, so we've come across probably the largest plains biome in existence. And if you skimmed around the video and you're jumping on this, just skim through the rest of it and you'll understand why. And I think with this, we're almost at enough sugarcane to actually get a full level enchant, or a full 30 level enchant. There is a little bit of glitching water going on there for some reason. Huh, not sure what that is. Probably just a little bit of a visual glitch. Yeah, let's find a place to settle down. I think I'm gonna go back down this direction, where a lot of the, horses were. There were a few horses over there, but I want to go over to the area that's also got the doggies too. Because we only went to the right, we didn't go to the left. Which, there might still be some stuff on the left too, so... we'll see what we can find. What are our coordinates right now? We're 559, and we're 215. Okay, so we're pretty far away from spawn. We're still relatively in the area that, there should be a stronghold pretty easily accessible. Because I know, at least this is what it used to be. When you spawn in a world, strongholds will spawn naturally in sort of like a Trinity triangle form. Ironic, right? So from where you spawn, it's kind of like there will be 3, and it'll go out in each different directions, like one there, and one there, kind of like, you know, like a triangle basically. And I think this is the area just a little bit further. Why is it on fire? Oh god, no. We need to rescue. We need to rescue. Guys, we're gonna rescue a forest from being on fire in a freaking UHC world. I'm doing it right now. We are firemen. Oh god. No, no, no. I don't want this place to burn. It's so beautiful. Okay, how do we put this out? How do we put out fire? How do we put out like a ton of fire? Oh my god, it's spread. Oh my lord, it has, oh, it is spread. It is spread. Oh no, guys, we can't. Oh no, I don't want to take unnecessary damage doing this, but, just, put out the fire! Put out the fire! No! Please! Stop doing this to me. Oh no. Oh no. Aww. Well, evasive maneuvers, boys. We're getting the hell out of there. Yep, forest is, it's going down. I don't think anyone's yelling timber, but I think, I think the fire is for sure. I think they're the ones that are pretty much the happiest about this. Now, I don't think it was around here that there was the wolves, and if it was, this place might have actually been a lot smaller than I assumed. No, it was way down here that I think the wolves were, not around this corner here, like I thought it was originally. But yeah, just, I'll say it again. I would definitely love it if you guys actually decide to take on this challenge too, and let me know, like, your updates on how you're doing in the world. Like, send me screenshots on Twitter, send me, you know, like, comments and stuff like that. I don't know if video replies are actually a thing, but if you guys are doing, like, I don't know, like, even, like, a series or something on this, I'd be down. You can actually post it in the comments. It'll originally go through a spam filter, I'm pretty sure, because of the way I have my spam filter set up on YouTube. But I can actually look through, you know, the comments that don't get accepted and get filtered out, and accept the ones that would actually be a playlist. So if you guys actually want to do, like, a series or something on this, I'd be down, like, on this exact world, or maybe even a different one, who knows. I just think it would be cool for you guys to do it on this seed, purely for the fact that it would feel like we're kind of taking a journey along. Okay, so we've got 8 minutes. I think down this way is where I'm finally going to settle off, and we're actually down to our last cooked food. This only heals 2.5, doesn't it? No, it heals 3. Okay, it actually does heal 3. I wonder if there's any difference between that and chicken. I mean, they both heal 3 food bars, but I wonder how the saturation is in comparison. I don't know if chicken's better. I actually don't know the saturation values too well in Minecraft. I know steak is best, or a steak is really high, and then golden carrots are even higher, and then god apples and stuff like that are even higher, but, not really sure. And I think, was this the area that the wolves were in? Or I think the dogs? I don't know, canines? Whatever you call them in Minecraft? I think wolves. Oh god, and another forest is on fire. Okay, do we want to put this out? Probably, oh no, I want to, no, the dogs! No! The dogs burned down the forest! They burnt the forest down, the dogs burned it down. It's their fault. I thought I didn't pick up the water for a second. Oh no. Extinguish the fire. Extinguish the lava. Okay, all the lava's gone. We need to extinguish the fire. Oh no. I don't think it's gonna transfer over anymore. I think all the fire's dead, but... Oh, you freaking wolves. They burned down the forest. I believe it was them. I believe it was them, guaranteed. Okay, now I want to just walk a little bit more over this direction, because I don't know if this is going to be more of a forest. It looks like it might be. I just want to check, though. Ooh. Oh, there's a little, oh, there's more of a plains biome over here. There's still more of a, I don't know if we've actually been over here yet. Have we? This tiny little area? Because there's a few more horses. Oh, they're right next to lava. They are right next to lava. Holy damn. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, we could settle our home in this mountain biome here. I'm going to check out the mountain biome, because it's either going to be, like, right here. It's either going to be right here, or we're going to go back and do it in the plains biome. And I'm not going to, like, build a full-fledged house just yet. I do just want to see, like, where I can actually just place down a few chests and kind of just, like, you know, create a settling home. Maybe just, like, a little hut. Like a tiny little, like a little teepee. Yeah, over here, there's a few cows. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna do it in. I think I'm gonna do it in the plains. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it in the plains. I don't know. I don't know. We actually, yeah, this is the place where we settled the landmark. Do I want to do it here, or do I want to do it in the plains? Because right here, it's a little bit easier to build, and we could do better, whatchamacallits, strip mines inside the mountain. I think we're going to build in the mountain. I think we're going to build on the mountain. And just for right now, I want to settle... I want to find, like, this little area where we can just kind of build for a bit. Because we do have quite a bit of wood we can use just for some temporary stuff. Yes, I know, cow. You will be chilling with me for a bit. I'm actually going to place down... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place down 4 furnaces. And we're going to get cooking on... First off, all of our food. Get all that cooking. All of it cooking. And then we're going to get cooking on all of our gold as well. We don't have a lot of iron on us, but we don't really need it too much per se. And it looks like by the time the episode's over that it's still going to be sunshine, which is very, very good. Yeah, let's just create a little place to... Kind of just like a little tiny area to stay in. Put down a crafting table, and let's get to work. Benchmarking. We don't really have any other wood aside from oak wood. So how are we going to do this? Let's create a few oak doors. No, I don't want to kill him. Nah, I'm not going to kill him. He's got a little loud in my face. I don't really take too kindly to that. Let's just do, let's create a few slabs. Alright, like that. You can't do oh, you can do cobblestone slabs. I forgot about that. Okay. So let's create a little bit of a cobblestone area. We're going to make an iron shovel just so we can kind of dig up a little place. And then I think let's just get the floor pattern set out. Where do we want to build this, though, where it's actually relatively even? What if we just do it... What angle do we want to make this? It's probably going to be a temporary home anyway, so let's just dig, like, maybe right here. Did you see that? I was actually just tapping it, thinking that I had, like, an efficiency 5 shovel. Oh, God, it's bad. It's real bad. Let me just check one thing real quick. Alright, let me see. Okay, so let's just create, like, little tiny home. Maybe just kind of outline this place a little bit, and then, If I had a lot more building supplies, I would definitely be doing this probably a lot nicer. What if we just do it like this? What if we just create, like, a little, area, like, right here. We could put the doors down, like, maybe like this. So one door here, one door there, and then the wall can be maybe right there. And then, get rid of this here. And just do like a little closed off area like this, maybe? I just dug that out with an axe. Okay. Looking good already. Just, you know, for the floorboard it looks okay. Not really anything too spectacular. We can do oak wood planks around the doors themselves. Like that. Yeah, that looks okay. And then let's do that. It's been a little while since I've actually, like... I wouldn't really consider this building in the fact that it's kind of, just very, very temporary, but it's something nonetheless. And then from here, we'll just create a little area like this. How far does this go? It's right about here. And then we don't want to lose all of our wood, too, because we do have quite a bit of oak wood slabs, but I think I'll be using that for, probably the roof. Okay, we got that. That looks like crap. That's just temporary. And then from here, we can use the oak wood slabs. Actually, let's dig out the area of the floor. We don't really need a roof right now. Oh god, this place looks absolutely horrible. It just looks straight horrible, but it's okay, because that's the best part about it. Kind of feel like you can almost call anything that relatively looks bad some sort of art, and you'd be relatively good. But anyway... I think that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of Trinity UHC. We're kind of settling in. We're not really doing too much right now. We're just, you know, every Minecraft survival series starts out slow. And then as things progress, things will get a lot more interesting. So hopefully you guys will be down to continue out the road with me and see where this takes us. Because I am excited, especially when we get our first boss beaten. I don't know which boss it'll be. And I think we're actually going to need to create a little bit more... Yeah, let's create a couple chests, and we'll get a little bit more of a floorboard set down. We got 41 seconds left on the timer. Let's just do a bit more slabs right around there. And let's get, what, 2 chests made? 2 chests is a pretty good start. And we can drop the seeds. pick up the rest of the wood, and go over here. We are running a little bit low on food. I will remember to eat. But anyway, yep, that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Trinity UHC. And, yeah, really, nothing more to say than that, guys. I hope you're having a great spring break, maybe, for those that might be on spring break. And if you're not, hope you're having a great week. Hope school's going good for you. Work, relaxation at home if you ain't doing any of that job. If it just ain't any of your business. And apart from that, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the timer. We're going to put the doors back down. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I will be sure to catch you next time as soon as we are done. And we'll figure out what goals we're going to do next as soon as we get into that episode. Ciao!